God, we just thank you so much for this awesome day, awesome podcast, awesome people. Thank you that you would bless the people that listen to this podcast, bless our business as we grow it, as we use this platform to encourage, love, and inspire people. God, just help us, just fill our mouths with your words, give us wisdom, and I pray that we make people laugh and bring entertainment and joy to people. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
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 Sick. Well,
maybe we should open the podcast like that every time.
Right?
Yeah.
We could.
Maybe
we can.
Maybe we should. Maybe that's our podcast intro right there.
All right, the end.
Cool. Well, that was this week's episode of the podcast. All right. Well, here we are, episode 2 of the Glory Boys podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Darren.
As you can see, we have some new production value here, temporary production value behind us. This is an LED wall owned by the church that we attend and serve at. It's set up in our auditorium where we film the Glory Boys podcast.
If you're listening on the podcast, better jump over to YouTube so you can see this glorious background. Like see what I did there? Glorious. Nice.
Yeah, we played Rocket League on it the other night. It was like, I don't know what this, I'll have to calculate the size of the screen, but I mean, it's got to be like a 400-inch screen or something crazy.
All I have
like
to say it is very huge.
It's huge. But so upgrading the look and feel of the podcast as time goes on. And in today's episode, we have something not business related to talk about.
The thing that fuels the veins and the blood and the energy of Glory Visuals is the lovely caffeine. Whether it's coffee, energy drinks, whatever it is, we're going to kind of talk through why we've chosen to kind of jump on the bandwagon of energy drinks and coffee and kombucha and all the delicious things.
Yeah, if you've been following us for any amount of time, you know that we talk about energy drinks a lot. We put them in our Instagram stories. We shout out companies. We we keep people up to date on what we're drinking now. And so
why do we even do that?
I don't know. I mean, because apparently people care,
I guess,
about energy drinks like we do. So the episode today is titled The Evolution of Caffeination. Ooh, that's a good sound right there.
That was fire. Yes.
That felt good.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That felt fake. That was a real sound. All right, here we are, episode 2. If you guys are wondering, that was the sound of my actual can, and that sounded amazing.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Just nice compression. It sounded super like crispy. Just made me want to just chug this C4 right now. Austin, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. You know, dad life right now is great. Hazel is amazing, and it's just a learning process every day, but she changes every single day, which is crazy. She gets bigger and more attentive. She's 7 weeks old right now.
And she smiled yesterday.
She's
like
smiling.
Huge.
Yep.
Like massive.
Yeah, she's like having fun on like the little kick and play thing we have for her.
Cute.
So it's great. How about you?
Oh, dude. Dog dad life, just Lola's cute and really easy and not a baby. So it snowed a lot in Nebraska. It's freezing. This whole next week, it's not going to be like warmer than 7 degrees. So it's disgusting. But it snowed a ton. The most Omaha has seen, or even Nebraska has seen in 20 or 30 years or something crazy. And I have a really janky small shovel. So I went to Ace Hardware. I went to the section of shovels and I went and looked for not the best, but not the worst. And I'm trying to find, this amazing shovel that will shovel the freaking 12 inches of snow that's on my driveway because my snow blower is broken. So I brought it into the shop. The shop kept it for over a week. So I had to do something. I went there and I went to go grab this super nice shovel and I brought it to the counter and they scan it and it's $72.99. And I was like, $72 for a friggin' shovel?
Is it motorized?
No, it's
it better be motorized.
It's plastic and a little bit of metal. What I found out is it's actually just like a plow shovel. It doesn't actually scoop, so you can push snow. But if it's more than 3 inches, it just falls off the side.
Right.
And it's terrible. It literally is the worst.
Dang.
Snow is lame.
Nice.
And it's cold.
Yeah. I have an update.
Yeah.
And it kind of ties in with the episode of this podcast as well. My favorite gas station is QT. For many reasons. First of all, they have the best energy drink choice. Second of all, they have the Snackle. is what they've coined it.
I don't know
I
what
guess
that is.
it's the snackle. It's basically any food item, like their roller grill, like all of that stuff, and their marketing campaigns have coined it as a snackle. So, hey, it's catchy, I guess. They're like, or what are they? The spicy chicken.
What are they?
What are they called?
Not tornadoes.
No. Taquitos. The spicy chicken taquitos.
Oh, it's so good.
Are amazing.
Yeah.
From QT. So anyways, there's this QT right by my house, and it's the QT I go to all the time. And I'm driving by it yesterday, and there's a freaking Mega Saver sign on it, and it changed to a Mega Saver just overnight. And like in typical Mega Saver fashion, which is the worst gas station in my opinion.
Terrible, unless you want a track phone.
Right, yeah. In typical Mega Saver fashion, they don't do anything. All they do is take like a giant vinyl tarp with their logo on it and just put it over the QT logo.
Sick.
Like you can still see like the outline of the physical QT logo just hiding behind it. And the building's still bright red and Mega Savers are black and green.
Yikes.
And so yeah, that made me salty because I don't know how a Mega Saver possibly could have taken over a QT location.
Yeah.
So that was sad.
That is sad.
So
Did you go in?
No, I haven't gone in.
No, I wonder if they changed anything at all.
It's probably still the same right now. Mm-hmm. I wonder if they will change things later.
If you want to get a calling card, head over to Mega Saver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get a burner phone. That's
okay.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yep. All right. So the evolution of caffeination.
Yeah.
We are going to run you guys through how we started with energy drinks, what brands we initially started way back in the day to where we are now, what we're currently drinking.
Yep. The evolution. Did I always think of the bang revolution or
gosh.
evolution? I mean,
Yeah.
not the revolution.
We'll talk about that. We're not to that.
Yeah, that's
not
true.
to that one yet.
But anyway, the evolution of caffeine with the Glory Boys.
Yep. Here we go.
Number one.
OG.
Dude, in the freaking NOS container.
Yes.
Dude, I was so
Clever.
jacked. I literally only bought this because of the lid.
I know. They don't sell it in that bottle anymore.
No, they don't.
They still sell NOS, but it's just in a boring 16-ounce can.
Yeah. It wasn't even that good. It was just because you're like, oh my gosh, Fast and the Furious is so cool. And this is like a NOS can.
Yeah.
And like, it was just sick.
It's just the bottle appeal, I feel like.
It was
mediocre
awesome.
At best.
Yeah,
tasting.
Yeah, it looked and felt great.
The bottle's amazing.
It just tasted
tasted kind of like what I would imagine NOS would taste like if you were to drink actual nitrous oxide.
Wow. What's next?
All right, next. NOS. I did drink NOS back in the day.
Same.
With my friend who was like, I had this one friend that was...
You only had one friend?
The most crazy person ever, and that's who I drank NOS with. So
nice.
Next, I actually never really drank Full Throttle.
So I did. It was kind of good. I think it was like a citrusy, like the original flavor was like a citrusy kind of flavor. It was like a way better Monster in my opinion, but I don't know why I drank it. I think it was because it was one of the ones that used to go super on sale, like 3 for $5 or something, and so I just always got like 3 of them and saved money, but. I haven't had one in probably 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
So
do they even sell it anymore?
Yeah, they still sell it.
Wow. Crazy how those companies stay in business.
I know.
Well, I'm sure that's like a Coca-Cola product or something actually, but.
Right.
All right. Monster. Who hasn't drank Monster at one point in their life?
Sadly, I did.
And who is not regretting it?
Yeah.
Nobody. Everybody.
Remember
regrets drinking
BFCs?
Monster. Yes.
32 ounces.
Post Malone is like still drinking Green Monster.
Yeah. I mean, there's tons of professional skateboarders, BMX, like motocross. I mean, it's still huge.
Yeah.
But it tastes trash.
Yeah, I never liked the original Green Monster.
No, I tried to because it was like super cool to like.
Yeah.
And I skateboarded like my whole life. And so, every, professional competition and street competition and everything that was always sponsored by Monster.
Oh, yeah.
I saw all my favorite skateboarders, all my favorite, athletes, people drinking down Monsters. And I just tried to like it because it was like the hype and the cool. But it is so bad.
Yeah. I will say the blue sugar-free was okay.
Yeah.
Still pretty bad though.
Yeah.
But when they came out with the ultra flavors, that's where I really started to drink a lot of Monster because you could get them. They were one of the few drinks that you could get 3 for $5.
Yep.
But they were like one of the good brands.
Sure.
And the ultra white was my favorite.
Yeah.
Or the super ultra or whatever it's called.
Yep.
No, ultra white, I think.
Yeah, that was the only one that was tolerable for me.
So drink a lot of those. All right. What is next? Rooster Booster.
That was my rooster sound.
Oh my gosh, Rooster Booster.
Mm-hmm. So this is a super OG for me. So when I was in like 6th grade or 7th grade, also used to skateboard a lot. We'd always go to Come and Go, a gas station, and they had this on tap. And you could get like a 64 ounce for like 80 cents or like $1 or whatever. And so we would fill up this huge thing and just skate down the street chugging Rooster Booster.
Before that QT changed to a Mega Saver, they had Rooster Booster in their fountain soda.
Oh, they did? Yeah.
So
I
don't know if they'll
like
keep it, but yeah.
Rooster Booster on tap, dude.
Yeah. Rooster Booster.
Super.
I actually never drank Rooster Booster until like 3 or 4 years ago. My wife's grandfather introduced me to it.
It's $1.
Yeah.
For 16 ounces.
Yep.
I mean.
Yeah, and it's actually better like tasting than Monster, Nos.
A lot of the new
Throttle.
ones coming out.
Yeah.
Like it's
solid.
It tastes like good, bubbly fruit punch.
Exactly.
It's pretty solid.
Rooster Booster. If you haven't tried it, try. I think QT exclusively owns it now.
I think so.
You can find it at QT.
Yep.
Unless they change to it.
For 99 cents.
Saver. All right. Red Bull.
The tried and true.
Yeah, this one I feel like could have been first because it really, they invented the energy drink, I feel like.
Yeah, that's fair.
They popularized it. They made it a thing.
Yeah. I mean, their marketing campaigns, the flavor, the look, the vibe, the feel also sponsors a ton of extreme sports and things that I followed. So I always grew up drinking Red Bull, and I always, even consistently through like college, I would have a 20-ounce Red Bull at all times. And then the sugar-free, I just kind of moved from the sugar to the sugar-free as I was getting older. It tasted a little too sugary, and I love the sugar-free one.
Yeah,
I know
same.
we both kind of love that
I like
one.
the gray, the Absolute Zero one also.
Sure.
That was my like college exam.
What was your
pre-college exam?
What was your favorite snack stop at the gas station?
Favorite snack?
Favorite snack paired with the Red Bull?
Oh, for sure, Reese's Fast Break.
Yes.
King size Reese's
King
Fast
size.
Break, 100%.
With a 20, or was the biggest one 20?
I think 20 or 24.
Yeah. So I remember because we connected
like
on that.
$7.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous to me how Red Bull could still charge twice as much for an energy drink as anyone else.
Insane.
And they still have a whole double wide case at every single
They're not
gas
even
station.
flinching.
So
They
good job, Red Bull. I remember being like 5 or 6 and watching the Red Bull like gives you wings commercials. And I'm 5. I'm like, does it actually give you wings? Like, that's really cool.
Dang.
That was stupid.
You're a little
As baby. Yeah.
Little baby human.
Yeah. All right. That's Red Bull.
Red Bull rocks.
Who hasn't had a Red Bull? Oh, okay.
There it is.
Yeah, we talked about Ultra White. Oh, Zero Ultra. There it is.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That one's pretty good.
I still wouldn't pick it over really like any others.
Yeah,
but
well, I mean, we have so many options nowadays.
Yeah, if I had to pick a monster, it would be that one.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I still do. Every once in a while, I'll go to a gas station that's like still in 2012 that only has Red Bull Full Throttle, like the ones we've already talked about. Yeah. And I'll get a White Monster every time.
That's fair.
All right. Next, XS.
XS.
All right. So long story short, I was part of Amway for several years in college. Don't regret it. It's how I met my wife. I met her showing the business plan.
Yeah, you did.
So there's that. I mean, definitely drank my fair share of XS. That is Amway's brand of energy drinks. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, they taste great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And they have like 12 different flavors. And I have nothing bad to say.
Hey, we'll link his Amway store below. So if you want to purchase,
buy some from me, and maybe I'll get started again. And then there's Bang.
Dun dun dun.
I feel like if there were a graph, like there's kind of this steady build till this point in time when Bang Energy came out.
Yeah.
And then it's like this for us.
Oh, yeah.
And not necessarily in consumption, but like that was when we really made Bang a part of our brand.
Yeah.
Made energy drinks a part of our brand. And like everybody knows where we're at, where our stance is on energy drinks.
So it's really interesting. We're part of a local church and we were building it at the time, and we all are energy drinkers. And so we really put on like all of our friends on Bang. Like we started buying them. We'd buy them in bulk and like bring them to church or bring them on shoots. Like all of our friends. And Purple Guava Pear was like the
best
creme de la creme. Oh, yeah. It was like the drink. Yep. And so we consumed a ton of it. We loved it so much that we actually like reached out and we're like, hey, can we be ambassadors? Like we already post about you guys all the time. We take professional photos of your products.
We had a whole Instagram story dedicated to Bang. Do we still have it?
No, I took it down.
Highlight. Yeah, we had an Instagram story highlight dedicated to Bang energy drinks.
It was a weird obsession. And as we kind of dove in, they were a new company out of Florida, and we never really like looked up anything about them. But you know, a year into drinking it and promoting it on our page, we like ended up reaching out to them and getting sponsored.
We wanted free Bang.
We wanted free Bang.
That was the goal. You know,
I mean,
who doesn't want free energy?
Who doesn't want a free sponsorship to something you already buy every day? Like, of course. So we reached out, got onto their ambassador program, which wasn't that tough to get on. And
it wasn't that great either.
It wasn't that great.
It was like 20% discount, but you had to pay shipping. So it was actually the same price as if I were to walk into a Hy-Vee and buy a case.
But they sent you a gift box every month with like really silly
with
things.
With their worst flavor.
Birthday cake.
Consistently their worst flavor.
Long story short, we got sponsored by them. We made this little video called Fuel Your Destiny. Yes. That's kind of like their tagline. It's on our YouTube channel. We'll link it below so you can check it out.
It's pretty great.
It was fun to make. But all in all, as we got sponsored, we started learning more about the brand and paying more attention to it, and realizing we just didn't love affiliating ourselves with that company because they were posting a lot of inappropriate things in our eyes, and using really like fitness models and Lamborghinis and just weird things and flashy things and things we just didn't love. So we didn't want to really affiliate or associate ourselves and our brand and our company with that. And so we decided to move on to bigger and better things.
Yeah. Bang. I think the reason that Bang became so popular so quickly is because it's the same price as a Monster or, you know, some of these cheaper drinks. It was the first energy drink that I know of that really started putting 300 milligrams of caffeine in every can.
Right. Yep.
So that was like, I mean, that's double almost what you get in a Monster.
Yep.
And for the same price. And also, like, you know, they were just dropping flavors you know, every month. They had a ton of flavors. Some of them were really good. And so that was kind of why we switched to Bang. We had it was a good run there for a while, but yeah, we kind of, I mean,
you always have a piece of my heart.
Yeah. You drink something that much, you're bound to get sick of it. And that's kind of this whole journey is like, it's like us getting sick of energy drinks as time goes on because we drink the same one in excess until
and if the CEO is really sketchy and their brand is trash, so we moved on.
Guys, welcome to the first ever Chuggalug break. This is the part of the podcast where we will really highlight a business that we've worked with. This is where future sponsorships would go, and so much more. Darren, what is Chuggalug?
So Chuggalug, it is kind of like this weird unspoken sub-brand of our company. Early on, we've been talking about on this podcast particularly, we've drank a lot of energy drinks, and we're like, hey, you know, we should probably drink more water. So we used to buy just tons of cases of water from Costco or wherever, and we would just have chugging competitions. And we really grew this into a thing where we do it with our friends and do it at weddings with brides and grooms, and we do it with clients or people at church. And it just kind of became a thing. And so we're taking this time to be able to do that, shout out a company, and drink more water.
That's right. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I think I'm dying. I definitely won. I won that one.
I'm really slow. I'll admit it. I have no shame. For some reason, that's like a laurel that people wear that they can chug liquids really fast.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't practice enough in college.
So as we continue this Chuggalug break, again, we'll shout out people. We'll talk about companies we love, and we will drink more water.
Absolutely. Yes.
What's the next one?
Okay, so we were like, I remember there was a point we were drinking so much Bang, like two a day was like pretty normal. And like there were a few days where I think I had 3.
Yeah.
Which is just not good for you.
Not healthy.
And so I think we drank so much Bang that we were like starting to feel kind of weird.
Yeah.
And like just stressed and just
heart palpitations.
We had a high blood pressure or something. And so we're like, okay, we should probably chill on the caffeine. So then we went with something, natural and healthy.
Yep.
And
we leaned in all hippie vibes, and we went, full force into Kavita kombucha. And dude, it is delicious.
It's super
I will
good.
say, I still love it. We drink it still to this day. We don't drink it a ton, but the awesome thing, Costco would sell our favorite flavor, pineapple peach, in 6-packs for $8.
Yep.
And so for a long time, we'd stock up the fridge, have it at the office, and it was just awesome.
With kombucha, specifically, we picked Kavita. Why?
Because, okay, so kombucha in itself is kind of a strange thing, how they make it and all of this. They take SCOBY mushrooms and they put them in this weird big pot, and they put sugar and all this stuff, and they let it ferment, and then they do all these things. I don't know all the process, but with that, there's a way they filter out the mushroom and the chunks of mushroom that maybe comes off in the fermenting process. Well, a lot of the kombucha that we've tried, or different ones that we've tried, there's chunks, and we call them loogies because there's these little floaty chunky things at the bottom of the bottle, and you can see them floating around, and it just kind of freaks us out. So we just never really liked any of the other brands that we've tried.
It's almost more freaky that you don't really feel them when you're drinking it, but they're there.
Yes.
Yeah, Kavita, they filter out all of the pulp, I guess you could call it. So
pulp free.
Yeah, that's Kavita.
Love it.
All right, what's next? Rain stole our hearts from Bang.
Right after Bang.
Same concept. It was pretty obvious they were coming at Bang.
Totally. They were side by side on the shelf, kind of direct competitor.
Everything.
Branding, colors, flavor choice, everything was kind of similar. It looked kind of cool and tough, and there was this something cool about it. But then there was a flavor that came out that we were super jacked about, and it was, what was it?
It's the jalapeno strawberry.
Yeah.
The thermogenic.
Yes. It makes you kind of sweat a little bit.
Yeah. I remember where I was the first time I tried it. We were in Lincoln.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, we were at a wedding.
We were at a wedding.
Yeah.
And we stopped by a gas station in between shoots. And we saw it at the gas station because our friend Abby had told us about it.
Yep.
And jalapeno strawberry sounds like a really strange flavor of an energy drink, but it's actually very, very good.
Yes.
It tastes almost like a jalapeno margarita or something.
Yeah, kind of has
a little kind of.
It has a little bite at the end, but it's not too spicy.
Yeah, the jalapeno is very, very good.
But the thermogenic one, we both got it on a wedding day. I got halfway through, and I was shaking. I mean, on a wedding day, we're not, eating a ton or drinking a ton. We're running and gunning and getting the shot and all this stuff, and we're just chugging down energy drinks to stay going. And dude, I remember feeling so sick.
Yeah.
So definitely don't drink it on an empty stomach. That's for sure.
Rain, we later found out. So my first thought is,
yeah,
wow, there's a new energy drink. This is great. We should try to get sponsored by them.
Yeah.
Because their branding's great. Their product is great. Well, come to find out, it's a monster product.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know why that broke my heart. Low. I don't know why I felt so sad when I found it out.
I mean, you kind of always hope it's a little guy.
Sure. Yeah. Totally.
It's some startup company. Yep. I think that's what one of these next ones actually is. Which is this the next one?
Yep.
Let's see what's next. 3D. I think 3D. This is Christian Guzman or no.
Yeah, who is
this?
It's
a fitness. He's a bodybuilder, fitness coach.
You should look it up.
Influencer. Let me find out. I believe it's Christian Guzman. Yeah, so this Christian Guzman guy, which I'd never heard of before, but I'm all for a man behind the product instead of a giant corporation. And so I thought that was cool. 3D, they're great. They're good. They're, I think 200 milligrams of caffeine. So kind of a step down there. Yeah. They're pretty much the same price as everything else.
The branding was really cool though.
Yeah.
The colors are super pretty and bold and vibrant.
Matte cans. I'm all for matte colors.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of cool. It almost looks like a car.
Yeah.
Like a really cool matte car finish.
Yeah, it's really good.
So yeah, I mean, they're good. I'm not in love with any of the flavors that I've tried.
Yeah.
It's a solid
the OG 3D kind of reminds me of Mountain Dew Code Red.
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right. Next. Rays. We never really got into Rays that much. It
sucks.
Rays is
trying to be cool.
I bought Rays once, I think, because they were 10 for 10.
That's enough said.
And I think they do have 300 milligrams of caffeine. So if you're going value, Rays is probably one of the higher value energy drinks.
I hated all of the flavors I tried.
Yeah,
I hated it.
I think I can't remember if it's that one or there's like a mango one that's not bad, but
there was a tropical one that was
too
like
fruity, like
sugary tasting, even though there's no sugar. It just tastes fake.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's Ray's and Celsius. Celsius has been around for a really long time.
Yep.
I remember getting Celsius. It was before they even had the sparkling ones.
Yep.
They only had the tea flavors.
Sure.
And I remember when they first came out, they advertised that every can was 100 calories burned. I don't think they can advertise that anymore.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know if that was like a regulation thing where they later removed that from their packaging, but I remember that was like their sales pitch was like, you drink a can of Celsius, you burn 100 calories.
Yeah.
We drink Celsius
My wife
now,
loves Celsius. We can usually get it at Costco, so that's always nice when you can buy it in bulk. But yeah, it's good. It's refreshing. It's super chill, simple, and it's a how many ounce can?
It's a 12-ounce can,
12-ounce can.
And it's got 200 milligrams, so it's not overbearing on the caffeine. So it's I like it when I'm not feeling something crazy. And finally,
here it is, the Holy Grail.
The moment we've all been waiting for. This is currently...
That was Mario.
Was it?
Yeah.
Dang, I should have known that.
It's all right, OG.
This is currently the only energy drink that I haven't gotten somewhat sick of.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I'm not usually a big orange flavor guy. I
love orange soda. C4 has been consistent. Obviously, like if you work out too, this is super great. I drink C4 before my workouts and I really, really enjoy it. It's good. I like almost all the flavors besides cotton candy. I don't know why people keep coming out with cotton candy flavored drinks because
people must like them. People must like them.
I don't get it.
There was like, now I don't know if it was national, but there was a local orange slice C4 shortage.
Oh yeah,
it was a tragedy for the last.
Was a tragedy.
It was like for 2 months, no matter where you went, you could not find orange slice. All the other flavors are there, and then there's just an empty row that and then they actually started doubling the tropical, the one that looks
blast.
Almost like orange slice.
Yeah, they're the same color.
They put that in the orange slice row, and I actually bought it once thinking it was orange slice, and then I was disappointed.
Which it's still okay, but it's not an orange slice.
But it's back, so
the thing is, it's funny. Their colors are so inconsistent. Like they'll have multiple products, but the cans change all the time, and the colors are like the same.
You'll find like 2 different colors of green of the Sour Batch Bros one, which is a hilarious name. Sour Batch Bros.
Yep.
All right, guys, that is the conclusion of episode 2, the evolution of caffeination.
We did it.
If you are on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit the bell to be notified of future videos, leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you think. If you want to hear us talk about anything else, let us know. If you're on podcasts, if you're listening to this on audio right now, make sure you download and share this with your friends.
Yes.
And especially if you are on Apple Podcasts, do us a huge favor. It would really mean a lot to us if you'd leave us a rating. That would help us out a ton in growing this channel.
Yes. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.